Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome. My name is Malu and this is Malu from the future. I filmed this vlog a while ago. It was around August of 2025 until the beginning of September. I worked on my first ever feature film, which is super exciting. I had just graduated film school. This was great to have this opportunity. I was a costume intern, so I just volunteered a few days on set. I was there for about 5 total days. Because I am a full-time student, so I couldn't be there for the whole production, but I had such a great time just being there for the amount of time that I was able to and helping around in the costume department. I absolutely love the costume department. It's my favorite ever. This is me working on the feature film Take Me Home, directed by Liz Sargent. It recently premiered at the Sundance Film Festival. It was such a great experience to be able to be part of such a great story, and it also won Best Writing, so that's so lovely. And I hope that you enjoyed this vlog of me just helping around in the costume department. Make sure that you follow Take Me Home on Instagram so that you can see updates and eventually be able to watch the film. But yeah, I'm excited for you to see this vlog, and this was a great opportunity for me because I've always wanted to go to the Sundance Film Festival and I have yet to have the chance to actually attend it, but being able to help on a film so soon after graduating film school that was part of the Sundance Film Festival is very meaningful. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I am currently working on my first feature as like an intern in the costume department as a wardrobe slash I guess costume PA. And yeah, I'm driving around right now doing returns, and earlier today I made some sneakers look worn a little bit, not very much, just a little bit, with some like wax, some black wax. And yeah, now I've driven to Target and Kohl's to give some returns, and I'm on my way to UPS to drop off some return packages. Bro, look at my dark circles. I just got home after the first day on set for my first feature film. I did a few things. I did returns. I weathered some clothes this afternoon. This morning I weathered a little bit of shoe. Like I said before, I helped like organize and bring things back after actors wrapped. I also made boards. So for the background actors, we need to make boards for them to send to them so that they can come and bring clothes that match for the setting that we have. So I made 3 different boards today. I made one for a library, one for a supermarket, and one for like a rainy afternoon sort of thing. And those went great. I did a good job in them, which I'm proud of, and I was able to find photos pretty easily for my research for that specific location and the style of the scene that they wanted. So I'm happy about that, and that's pretty much it. Otherwise I just kind of lounged around. I mean, there wasn't that much to do in between things. They just kind of needed a person there, so I was there just to kind of wait on things sometimes and just kind of like grab things after a while. I ended up wrapping 10 and a bit hours in. Tomorrow my call time is 6:30 a.m. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm alone, so I'm gonna vlog. I'm currently adding a little bit to the overalls that I did yesterday to make it look a little bit older on one section because we missed one section yesterday with this tool. There are 4 overalls total. One was done by the set costumer, and the other 3 I'm basically copying how she, like the locations of where she distressed on the 3 others that are extras. Yeah, I'm doing that right now. I'm using this to hold on to the fabric because if I use my fingers, the likelihood of me, you know, hurting myself are very likely, very strong. It's just hard to do it on this section because everything is sewn together. So I can't just like hold it because this is sewn together, so I can't like just put my hand in there. So we're gonna see how to do this. Probably hold it like this. And then I try to put my fingers as far out as I can. doesn't really help. Yeah, just a tiny bit. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but this first word done. 2 more to go, and then I'm gonna throw them in the washer to help it, you know, come apart a little bit more, and then I'm gonna hang it to dry. It's time to do more laundry in the garage. I'm in the art and wardrobe house, by the way. And this is where we come to do the laundry and some other things like just dressing the clothes and stuff. And this is where a lot of things are kept. A lot of the props, no, a lot of the set dressing only actually, and wardrobe stuff. Most of the clothes we've been putting to wash in cold water so that the fabric doesn't get damaged with the clothing, and then some we'll put in the dryer and some will hang to dry. So right now I just have the overalls and one top that I need to hang to dry because it's a cotton one, and the rest is just gonna go in the dryer. But yeah, that's my cold wash. I've also been doing quick washes. If somebody just wore it once, really quick, and it's not, you know, dirty in any way, a quick wash. I'm gonna try to vlog like this because it looks so much better than vlogging with the front camera. But my next job is to look for pants that look as similar as possible to the main character's outfit that she has for one of the scenes. Because there's gonna be blood put on it, and of course we can't use the main pair of pants because it's not filmed in order. So yeah, I have to look for that in either this room or the next, probably both, so I'll show you that as well. No luck in the other closet, so I'm gonna look in this one. I'm pretty sure this was the one I was supposed to start in anyway, but I can also look for jean Bermuda shorts, which are long, because that way if the shot is not a wide shot, it's fine, they can cheat it. So yeah, let's do that now. This is the outfit, by the way. I have a very simple outfit on today with my yoga pants. I always have a yoga pant outfit on set because you're there for a long time and you gotta be comfy one of the days at least. Now I'm gonna send them a photo of the two I found that could match, and then I'm gonna take that over to base camp and holding once the laundry is done and the dryer cycle has finished. One life hack I would give of working on set is to take notes whenever there's something that comes up that you're told that needs to be done. Take notes. Whenever there's something that you think you should be aware of after you kind of find out about it, like new information, write it down, because you're gonna need to go back to it. There's a lot going on and a lot of different thoughts happening all the time on set, so I think it's important to write it down because otherwise you will forget. Even me, I'm just a wardrobe PA right now, so I don't have extremely that much to do because this film in particular doesn't have a huge amount of costume changes and the costumes are not very complicated. I still take notes on what I'm doing and what I need to do because things will slip your mind. I even the first thing I did when I got to set was help the costume designer with the printer, and I wrote down the name of the printer that you need to select when you're printing, because they were like a whole list. So I was like, that's something I need to know. And then later she asked me which one it was, and I knew because I wrote it down. It also helps you remember when you write it down. Even if you don't have to look back at it that you wrote it down, you remember better if you write it down. So that's my tip for the day. Now I'm gonna wait for the laundry to be done, and I'm just gonna do things off of my to-do list, do some reading while I wait, and then I'm gonna head back to base camp to bring everything back. And yeah. Okay guys, I'm gonna drive back to base camp right now to drop off the shorts I needed to give them. Hello everyone, Tyler's driving us to get dinner because I told him that I wanted ramen, and he's taking me.
Yeah, we're getting ramen.
He spoils me.
We're trying a new place. Tell them no.
We're trying a new place. Not gonna let you know the name. You don't need to know our location right now. I didn't vlog that much today. I mean, I vlogged. I had the opportunity to, but I didn't feel like it, to be honest.
Real.
Just a fit, chill fit for today. Wearing my hat. Hold on. Copyright. I went to set this morning. I woke up at 5:30 a.m. Got out of bed at 6 a.m. And then I went to set. I started off by drying some shoes and stuff because there was some wet stuff that we needed to dry so people could wear them again, because yesterday they shot at a beach. I was not there. I went to the house where they have the costume stuff so that I could do the laundry, and I did 2 rounds of laundry, and then I set everything pretty and put them in bags to bring back to the holding location, the base camp. I steamed a bunch of stuff. I steamed all of those things that I did, and honestly that's it. But today in the morning it was a good time because I was busy, and in between like waiting for the laundry and stuff, I was reading my book, which I like. I read a lot today, and then as I was driving from base camp to the house and stuff, I was listening to another book. So I kept myself entertained this morning. And I also today,
I have a question.
What's yours?
What books are you reading?
I'm reading House on Mango Street, and then the second book, the one that I was listening to, I literally started it yesterday or something. It was The Stranger by Albert Camus. Loved it, finished it today. Great book. But I feel like I'm doing a good job because people remember my name, and a lot of people told me that I did a good job today, or that I'm doing a good job, even though I've been on set 2 times. People have introduced themselves to me, and it's been nice, and everybody has been really nice. I'm helping on a feature film that I got recommended to as an intern, so I'm doing wardrobe PA. So I'm just helping the costume designer and the set costumer with anything they need. So basically what I do is anything that they don't have time to do right now. So I did some returns at first, and then I will do the laundry for them so that we can have those clothes ready for the next few days where they're gonna be shooting. And I basically just have to sit there in case they need something to be brought to set, because there's a lot of changes that happen sometimes. So you just need to be ready in case like a scene changes, and then you have to like get another outfit. Like they need somebody there at the base camp to be able to move those things. So that's basically me. So that's why this afternoon I basically just sat down all day. So I just read and I worked on some school stuff. But I basically just sat there all day in case they would need me, and they ended up not needing me to bring anything other than that shirt in the morning. But it's still important, even though like of course I was bored after, because I spent like probably 4 hours or something just sitting there and like working on my stuff on my iPad, which is boring. But it's a necessary job because there's only 2 people working in costumes, and like one of them is working ahead and one of them is on set. So who else is going to be there to help them? Like you can't just ask you can ask a PA to do it, but of course having a costume PA
freshman, 6th generation.
They have all the coolers, all the drinks. I set them up.
Hello vlog, I am heading out of the base camp again to go back to the art house to do more laundry and some organizing. Today has been a busier day than usual because there's only one costume person here other than me. So there's one person, like one main costume person and one PA. So I'm helping her with whatever she needs, and she's, you know, prepared for anything because there's been changes happening, so the costumes need to be ready. As I came in at 10:30 a.m. so it was a later start. Yesterday I came in at 6:30 a.m. So today was a later start, but I basically did some more laundry and I organized some things. I grabbed some things that needed to be brought back to base camp. I reorganized some of the laundry, yeah, and then I ran back over here because she really needed one of the shirts I was washing, so I came back over here and reorganized some things and then brought clothing to set for her. And yeah, and then I had lunch. I did some of my homework here and there because I've been pretty busy this week and I need to get my homework done. But yeah, I did some homework, and then we had lunch, and now I am heading back to the art house to do another very small batch of laundry because I did most of it already, and figure out some packaging stuff. And yeah, and then I'm heading back here to do some organizing of like costume supplies, and I think that that's all that I really have for today. But I wanted to update the vlog. I'm gonna try to get things done, you know, at a steady pace so that I can have everything done, and then if she needs anything else I can be ready for that, and I can also use that time, if anything, that I have extra to do more homework because I'll be busy again this week. So I want to get as much as I can do today. Drive to the art house location now, and I've been listening to my audiobook. I've been listening to The Last Man by Mary Shelley. So yeah, farewell. Hello world, I just made it home. It's like almost 10 p.m. I basically went back to the base camp after the last clip that you saw, after I did laundry and stuff in the art house. I basically just went back and I organized some of her luggage with all of her all of the site costumers materials and stuff, because it gets messy, you know, as you're moving around and doing a bunch of stuff for months for the film. So I organized it. I didn't vlog that because I was like, I'm not gonna show her stuff, like, you know, but it's just like regular costume stuff, like a lot of sewing stuff, tags, Ziploc bags, safety pins, shoe insole, like literally anything you could think of. There was some paint as well and stuff like that. I just organized that, and I organized some more things that she didn't ask me to organize, but I was like, let me keep it clean for her because she's working by herself for the rest of the night. and you know, I was just trying to make her life easier. But anyways, that's it. That was my first feature film that I worked on. I only worked on it for like 6 days or something like that. I was only there like twice a week for a few of the weeks they were shooting, because I'm a very busy person and I've been extremely busy with, you know, getting married and all that. And I also am in school still and stuff. But anyway, I had a fun time. It was interesting for sure. It was very different from seeing the short films that I'm used to working on, or you know, the commercials that I've worked on. I think that every set that I'm on is very different because people are different. So this was definitely an interesting experience depending on like which area I was in. But the costume department was great. I feel like costume is always a great experience, and the people that I work with in costume are always great people. And even though there's a lot of downtime when, you know, you're just kind of being a backup and just helping out whenever needed, I still tried to make the most out of my time. Especially this week, I think I realized that I could do things while, you know, I'm on my downtime. I know it's hard, like especially with like trying to focus on something when you know that you're a backup for something. So if they need something, you need to kind of like clock out of whatever you're doing. But I was able to do some homework this week while I was, you know, being on standby, and I was able to edit a YouTube video, which was great. So that's something that I'm just gonna keep in mind for the future. Like, people were happy with my work and what I did, which makes me happy, and you know, it's a good experience. I hope that you enjoyed this vlog and that I was able to kind of show you a little bit of what it's like. I think it's cool for you to see the reality of things. And yeah, thank you for clicking. I hope you have a lovely day.